this is Brother Glenn, and today we'll be discussing the strange light anomalies at the North and South Pole. And this one, I want to see what they're going to use this as an excuse, okay? This is the South Pole today, September 29, 2018, and there's such a bright light and swirling vortex at the South Pole. They're, of course, going to get censored. And you see that the drones, as they're going from this point out, okay? But there's something down there, okay? You can see this bright swirling vortex right there, and it emits light. I don't know. But we're going to go back in time so you can see it's been there for a while. See that? They keep censoring it, so they're flying to this point and then back out, okay? Well, notice it's still there. Something's at the South Pole that's emitting light. I can't explain what it is. You see here that black vortex change. So apparently there's something there that they don't want you to know about, okay? That's why they usually like, oh, the Earth has satellite pictures. No, they're drones. See, you can tell because they're flying from this point back, sort of like a printer. Okay, so they have these drones, so probably solar-powered drones or nuclear-powered drones or atomic drones, and they're flying back and forth, all right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's how you know they're faking it, alright? So here's Antarctica. Okay, here's the South Pole, NASA's pictures, okay, from their Worldview website, alright? Now, let's fast forward. Let's go back in time to 2017. You see it's still there. Let's go forward. I'm just interested because this year is very special because we have that strange light that wasn't there last year, okay? So here's September 29th. Same day last year, you don't see that big bright light as we did this year. Okay, so this was last year, 2017. Okay, you see there's some light being emitted. I don't know what this is, people. Can you explain why there's light being emitted at the South Pole? Okay, we're going to go to October. You see it's gone. And then it goes away. And that's another thing. It goes away. And I don't see any base station at the South Pole, by the way. But there's something down there that emits light. Okay, we're going to go back. There we go. Our light's being emitted, and then it goes away. See that? Let's go back to October 3rd. Okay? Can you explain this for me? What is this down here? Okay? It's just some strange stuff. And we're going to change our satellites for a second. And this is the newest one. Okay, they got there. And I call them satellites, but they're just data sheets, okay? There's nothing there. You can't see anything so bright. Let's go to this one. Terra Mutis. And I don't see... It's just something down there. I can't explain it, okay? Can any of you explain that? Just leave it in the comments, alright? So that is interesting. So let's go back to last year in September. You see around September, they start to show Antarctica. So around this time, I think it's September. And once again, this is 2017 today. See, 2016, 2017. So once again, on September 29th, 2017, we're getting issues with that too. Watch. 2018. Why are they censoring in both days on this one? Okay. I have no clue, but if you go to this one, you can clearly see what's there. So what I'm saying is some satellites pick up other things than others, alright? So anyway, usually around October 2nd, they'll show around October 2nd or October 3rd, they'll start showing the South Pole, alright? See some type of light being emitted there, alright? So let me show you the North Pole now. Around this same time, this is the North Pole. And you can see that this light's so bright, it's illuminating this, how many miles this is out. And of course, they're censoring it now. You see a big hole there. So we're going to go rewind to September. Okay, you see nothing's there. Alright, and we're also going to disprove global warming in this video on the Arctic side because they keep saying it's melting. Okay, we're going to switch our satellite view to the better one. The newer one. This one's a bit more higher res than the other one. We're going to fast forward. So we can see around September 5th, a vortex starts to form around the Arctic. You see it? You see the vortex? And then you see the swirling clouds, a vortex starts to form, all right? And of course, it's still around, you can still see it, and then dissipates. And then September 11th, all right? You still see some bright light there. It starts to form and then dissipates. But then it shows up again around the 13th. We're getting that vortex again. And then we get the light. So notice there's a light there. Okay. And a vortex. We're going to fast forward. And they start to censor it. Okay. So let's go back to the 13th. And switch our years to this year, 2018. And then we're going to fast forward. You can see here, there's some light being emitted, and then it gets censored. All right. Let's change our satellite data sets, and let's go censorship. All right. So you can see here, it's so bright, it's starting to censor it. 15th. Look at that light, it's glowing. Okay, and the vortex is growing too. See what I mean? There's something there that's emitting light as well, and they're censoring it. Okay? You see here, it's going to grow. Okay, let's go back in time. Let's try this one. Let's go to the 14th. They're censoring it again. So let's go back to 2017. This spot. Let's see. So we're going back in time. I think you might be able to go to 2001 with this one. Yes. Okay, so this is it. This is 2001, September 13th. You're going to go back to September 11th, 2001. Okay, so 9/11. This is what it looked like. All right. See? So we get that vortex around the September 11th. All right. You also get this bright light at the poles. I cannot explain it. Cannot explain this bright light. Leave in the comments what this bright light is. Okay, I don't know what it is. Okay, and we're gonna go back to September 11th for a second, and we're actually gonna change our views here. Notice that in September 11th, 2001, this part of the Earth is censored around Canada. So here's New York City. Apparently there's some type of cloud thing. Here's where the Twin Towers would be. I can't really see anything. Okay, well, I just want to point that out. And of course, they had this big hurricane off the coast here with some strange censorship. So something strange happened on this day. Of course, besides 9/11. Also interesting about this day is all the planes were grounded, so you can't see any planes in the sky. Not that you can anyway, but you get my point. So yeah, this is what it looked like back then. So back to the global warming argument. So we're going to go to an Arctic. Okay, so here's the Arctic ice sheet on September 11th. We're going to use this as an example. Go forward, forward, and you see, oh, it's melting. Watch, watch. It's all the same size. Oh, this is 2007. Look how much ice there is. It's proof. Watch. Actually, this 2007, we're going to go back to that light thing because this is interesting. Because the ice is melted, we can actually see more of that light emitting down there. Ooh. So something in 2007 happened on September 12th, 13th, and 14th. They start to censor it. And then something's going on that's emitting light down there. I cannot explain it. Okay? But anyway, let's go fast forward. Oh, what? So it was melting to 2007, but 2008, we got more ice at that same point? What, you mean Al Gore lied to me? Yeah, obviously he did. All right? See here. You know, like I said, so what I'm saying is September 12th, 13th, you can see no ice there, okay? There's ice, but there's more ice than the last year. So 2009, there's even more ice. Okay, less ice in 2010, less ice in 2011, even less ice in 2012, more ice in 2013 on that same day. Well, the ice sheets are melting, you know. But get this. Let's go back to our 2010. Okay, let's go back in time, 2010. All right. Then let's change the months. Oh, well, of course they censor it in the winter time. I forgot about that. So we have to. What? In June? This is what the ice sheet looked like? Yeah. So you can see it remelts and then reforms. The global warming is a hoax. Okay? And this one's interesting because we can actually see the North Pole, I think, is right. See, right here. Maybe you see something's there. I can't tell what that is. But once again, we can see that the whole North Pole, let's go 2011. Oh, even more ice. Less ice in 2012. More ice in 2013. More ice in 2014. More ice in 2015. More ice in 2016. And a little less ice in 2017. And 2018, even more ice. So what I'm saying is global warming is a hoax. Okay? Like, oh, the ice is melting. You know, the ice is melting. The world's going to flood. It always does that. Look at this. Look at this, people. You believe in drinking Al Gore's Kool-Aid. Let's go back even further to April. And actually April. Okay? Going to go back to 2001. Look at this. 2001, less ice. Watch. Go forward. Oh, look. In 2004, they had more ice than 2001. Let's go to 2005. I think 2005 is when The Inconvenient Truth came out. Look at all this ice. Let's go to 2006. This is the hype of global warming hysteria, okay? 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What I'm seeing is no change in the ice. Okay, there's more ice some years, less ice some other years. 15 and 16. Okay, more ice some years, less ice others. But once again, we're still getting ice up there. Okay. It's always about the same, less or more. But once again, we're always getting ice. That's how they hoax this, okay? That's how they hoax it, alright? And the same thing with Antarctica. So, what I'm getting at is don't believe the news. And I don't know what that strange light is. So this is Brother Glenn signing off.